far of all the documentaries you've done, which one do you think is close to your heart? Which one are you really proud of in some of the work you've done?
That's a very difficult question. Because when you try and apply yourself in every story, then every story becomes important. And there'll be a time when, like, The Profiteers was my baby, and then I move on, and there's The Invisible Line. And so I guess I love different stories for different reasons. So I'll give you maybe like a list. And these aren't necessarily my favorites, but they certainly are important to me for different reasons. So number one, I had mentioned the Loliondo story. For me, that was the most interesting exposition of what, human beings can be like. I don't think there's ever been a time when I've seen something like that happening in front of me and had the privilege of recording that. It was an exciting story to have told. It was funny. It was sad. And I look back very fondly on that time that my colleague Robert Gishira and I went down to Tanzania to tell that story. In terms of, I'd say history, there's two. So there's one that I did at KTN called The First Betrayal. And there's one that I did with Africa Uncensored called The Invisible Line. They kind of exposed similar threads in terms of our history and the impact of colonialism on our governance, and then with The Invisible Line on our policing. But then of late, there's also been the work that my colleagues have done. So I'd say Title Deals as one of the examples, a coming of age of the organization, because the less that I'm involved in the day-to-day doing the work, and we can still produce excellent work, it tells us that we're on the way to success. Fertile Deception was another, and all of the work that's being done. And now it's becoming almost like a regular thing. We had Tracy Bonareri do Blocked at the Bar. We have Tom Mukhwana doing so many different things. We've got podcasts coming up. And so it's tough to say one specific one. And like I said, I like them for different reasons.